You have struck again. Thank you, ladies. Oh, would you introduce me to your friends? We'll start over there on keyboard.
It's Mr. Steve Bach.
Steve, thank you for joining us. And next to us?
Charles Icarus Johnson.
Thank you, Charles. On the drums back there?
Alphonse Mouzant.
Hello, Alphonse. And we saved the best till last, of course.
Oh, yes. Josie James.
Thank you, Josie.
Yeah. And Miss Lovely Hardy.
Lovely, oh, that's an appropriate name. Thank you, ladies, very, very much for joining us. You know, you are a real Philadelphian. I was an adopted Philadelphian. When you were there, how many instruments did you study?
Well, let's see. I started out actually studying violin. Then I studied.
Why'd you give up the violin?
It was too small.
You were too small?
No, the violin was too small.
You did grow, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
No, is it really, literally, your hands get too big?
Yeah, I was always very tall, and the violin that they gave me was a small student model, and it was very tiny.
You come from a musical background?
Yes, my mother sang opera.
And you studied, as I have read in numerous biographies, classical music. Why wouldn't you go into that instead of jazz?
Well, I have a feeling that the reason is because playing my own music, I got a chance to actually write my own music. Playing classical music, you know, I had to play music of the other composers, Bach, Beethoven. They're great composers, you know.
I wrote an article once about 4 or 5 years ago, and I said, classical music is in danger of becoming the dinosaur of the music world, and one of the big newspapers of the world wrote, Rock and Roller says classics are dead, which I didn't. All I was pleading for was educating young people. Do you still like classical music?
I listen to it every now and then. I have a few records at home that has some of my favorite stuff on.
Wouldn't you concur, though, that if we don't teach young people about classics, that it will die?
You know, to be really honest, I don't really think it matters.
You really, deeply, you mean if a form of art goes away, you don't worry about it?
Well, art will never die.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, there's many great composers today, you know, that write music that people will hear.
So it doesn't matter what you call it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you call it.
Maybe that's a better philosophy after all here. Just a minute, I got to think about that. I'll write another book, another article.